name is Kim Lazo. I am a fitness and sports instructor at Garrison, Toronto, and we help serve the military community. But again, I read the disclaimer earlier. These classes are offered to military and civilians. Okay guys, so for today we're going to be doing a warm-up together as well as actual work, a circuit, and then we might have time for TABATA, and then after that we'll do a cool down together. Okay, so the goal of this workout is to obviously improve cardiovascular and muscular endurance, but this time we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do combination exercises, so a little bit more intense because we're adding two exercises that could be separate but together. Okay, and demonstration of everything, and then we'll do that warm-up. Okay, so for right now, hopefully you have your music off so that way you can hear all my cues, and then later on you can pump up that music as loud as you want. Okay, perfect. So for the first one, guys, we're going to do a single leg deadlift and a back row. So what that looks like, let's see, you can see me here. We have one foot planted, and then we're going to extend that back leg hinging through the hips like this, and then we're going to row up. Okay, that leg doesn't necessarily need to be straight, right? So we want to focus on balance here and coordination. This is why this exercise is first, because it requires the most focus. Okay, if we want to modify it, we can hold one dumbbell, let's say, and then hold onto the wall, and then do the back row that way. Okay, you'll feel the stretch in that hamstring for this one. If you're really uncomfortable with balance, try doing it with 2 feet as well. So here again, we're hinging at the hips, and then we're rowing backwards, right? Keeping those shoulders down and squeezing the shoulder blades together. Okay, so again, if we want, we can go on that one leg. Okay, so that's exercise 1. Exercise 2, we're only going to need one dumbbell for this one. This one is probably going to be the most tiring, I'll let you know now. It's a frog jump and squat. So frog jump looks like this, where we jump all the way up and back, right? So this can actually be super tiring on its own. So actually adding the squat makes it less tiring, believe it or not. So we're going to go here, back in, up, down, right? So if we're uncomfortable with the jump, you can use your feet instead. But when we come up here, let's look straight up instead of down like this. Okay, guys? So here, squat. If you want, you can also use an elevated surface. So that way, maybe we're jumping like this and then up. Okay? You can kind of think of it like half of a burpee, perhaps. And then next, we have our lunge plus lateral raise. So we're going to stay in a stationary position like this. When we come down, we're going to work our legs, knee in line with the toe, arms at our sides. When we come up, we're going to bring our arms to the side. And then down, up. Okay, so when our legs are working, our arms are relaxed. When our arms are working, our legs are relaxed. Okay, so when we're doing this, we have a bend in our elbow, so that way we're not locked like this. Okay, we want slight bend, bring it up, shoulder height. After that, we're going to do a core exercise. So we're going to come down to the ground. Again, only one dumbbell for this. We're going to get into that V-hold position. So our back is nice and straight. And then we're going to lift the feet up. And we're going to try to weave it through our legs just like this. Right? So the goal is to keep that trunk nice and stable, core nice and tight. If we want to modify this, we'll drop the feet down, and then you would continue on doing rush and twist though. So you would go side to side, engaging the sides of your core there. Okay, next, another crowd favorite here. We're going to do thrusters and a front raise. So here, a thruster is basically, let's have our hands up here. We're going to do that squat, press, and then we're going to bring our arms down, bring it up to a front raise. So again, slight bend in those elbows, bring it up only to shoulder height. Okay, so you don't need to go up here. So again, one more time, squat, arms come down, and then up to your shoulders, okay? So adding that front raise is also good because it gives us a little bit of a cardiovascular rest, believe it or not, in between. And then lastly, we have a Renegade Rows, guys. This one, we have 2 dumbbells or again 2 cans, and we're gonna be in a plank position. So again, a plank, we wanna make sure our hips are not sagging and we're nice and straight. We're gonna row up side to side like this, okay? If we have cans, you don't need to put your weight on the actual can. It's just bringing it up, keeping the hips as leveled as possible as you do this. Option to drop down onto the knees, making sure from the knee to the head is one straight line, or just hold the plank. Okay, guys? So those are our 6 exercises. We're going to be doing it for 60 seconds, but we'll have 15 seconds of rest in between. I see that you're sweating already. Perfect. Welcome, guys. Good morning. Happy Victoria Day. Before we get started, guys, we're going to do a warm-up. And again, I'll ask you for your opinions later if you guys are ready to do TABATA. That is optional, but we can add that to the end. Last time we did, which was great. So let's get that warm-up going. Let's get your music ready to go, guys. And we'll start. Get your Fitbits, Apple Watches all set. We're doing arm circles. We'll do 10 forward and then 10 back, okay? And you know it's serious because I wore shorts today, meaning it's gonna be sweaty, for sure. Okay, opening up the shoulders. We're gonna be doing a lot of that today. Good. Now we're gonna warm up our legs and our hamstrings, our hips. Frankensteins, you're gonna reach opposite foot to opposite hand or aim for it. You don't necessarily have to touch that foot. We're gonna do about 5 per side, okay? Warming up that lower limb. Again, get that music going. Unless you want to hear me sing, then that's fine too. We'll do 1 more each side. Great job. We're going to do 20 jumping jacks here. If you're uncomfortable with the jumping, again, stepping side to side, that's totally fine. Get that heart rate going. Are you guys ready to work? I mean, not actually work, but you know what I'm saying. Good job, guys. Let's do about 5 more. Great work. We're going to come to our mat. Hopefully we have one. If not, that's okay. We're going to do an inchworm. So warming up our upper body, walking out. And then we're going to take our right foot by our right hand, drop the knee down, open up to the right side. So warming up our thoracic spine, our hips, hand comes down, leg goes back. Let's walk back up. We're going to do this 2 times per side, guys. Left hand, left foot. Open up to the left side. Pause slightly. And back down. Walk our hands back up. Let's go back down here. Right foot, right hand. Open up to the right side. Hands down. Walk the hands in. And 1 more time. Your body should feel nice and warm already. I know I'm feeling it, which is good. Great work, guys. For this one, we'll stay onto the mat here. We're going to warm up our shoulders and our upper back here with YTWs. So it looks like this. We're going to have our head facing downwards, and then our hands are going to come up into a Y, and then we're going to come down to a T, and then a W. Okay, so that's 1 rep. We're going to do 5 of those, okay? Let's go. 1. Keep those shoulder blades down. And we're pausing at the top for about a second or 2, okay? the better our warm-up, the easier the work actually gets. So let's pump up another 2 reps here. Great work, guys. One more. Awesome job. Let's come back up. Let's see who's in here. Akalanel, thank you. Good morning. Karen, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. We're going to do 2 more exercises, guys. So for this one, we're going to warm up our hinging motion. So here, hinging through the hips, right? We don't want to arch the back. We're going to hinge through the hips, feeling the stretch in the hamstring. Come back up, and then let's go into our squat, pushing out our knees with our elbows, holding, and back up. We're going to do 5 reps of this. So again, hinging, back stays straight, coming back up, and down, pushing your knees out with your elbows, chest up. Here. This is a great exercise I like to do before any of my lower body workouts for sure. You'll also see this workout in, or this exercise in that hip mobility video I posted the other day. One more time, guys. Great job. This is going to help with that mobility when we get into our frog jumps. All right, lastly, we want to practice those single leg deadlifts and get that balance right before we actually start. So I want you to attempt 3 reps on each side. Maybe put your hands on your waist so that way you can see if one hip is higher than the other, like this. You want to make sure they're as leveled as possible. Okay, after 3, switch sides. Put your foot down if you need a little bit of a rest in between each rep. All right. You'll see a breakdown in the description, but basically everyone is going to have at least 15 seconds of rest. So if you're doing 60 seconds with me, we get 15 seconds rest. If you're doing 50 seconds, you're going to get 25 seconds rest. If you're doing 40 seconds, you're going to get 35 seconds rest, okay? For the exercises on one leg at a time, you're just going to divide that time in half. So 60 seconds would be 30 seconds per side. Okay, guys? Ready? Okay. I'm going to start shortly. In 10 seconds, when this goes off, we're going to get started, guys. Woo. All right, guys, so we're going to start with that single leg deadlift to back row. So I can see the timer. Okay, 60 seconds has started. Here, again, takes a lot of focus for this one. Nice and slow. This one requires the most balance and coordination. The other ones are more cardiovascularly taxing. Right, so when it reaches half of your time, then we're switching. Feel free to use the wall if you need to. Switch sides. Also helpful if you have like a mirror around as well. Great work, guys. Keep that back nice and flat. Hips as leveled as possible. Here we're working the entire posterior chain, working our hamstrings, lower back, and upper back, squeezing those shoulder blades together. All right, guys, 15-second break. Not bad, right? Good. We're going to do frog jump to squat. Get one item. Ready to go? All right, into a plank position. Jump up, look up, squat. Okay? Woo. So here again, not about the weights here. It's just really a prop. Woo. Again, Hannah is here to answer any of your comments. Right now, I can't see them, but during the breaks, I'll look them over. Halfway, guys. You got this. Seeing an improvement every week. If you're a beginner, you're taking a rest right now. Again, we want to make sure that chest is nice and tall when we're ready to squat. We don't want to look down like this, okay, guys? So fix that posture, back up, and one more. Great job. Resting. Woo. This one's going to burn after a while, guys. A whole minute of lateral raises. So be humble with your weights here. 1 foot forward. We're going to lunge down, stationary lunge here. As you come up, arms come up. Here, up. So we're taxing our body in other ways. Instead of increasing the weight, we're increasing that overall demand, working multiple muscle groups at once. If you need to take a break at any time, feel free to just do one of the exercises. But if you can handle it, this is a great one to combine. Keeping that knee in line with that toe. Feeling the burn through the quads. Let's go, guys. Guys, is Jade in this workout right now? Someone call out Jade. Good, one more rep, guys. You got this. Great job. Only one required for this. Either your can or one dumbbell. Woo. Guys, feeling it? 3. In that V hold, we're gonna loop through our legs. Remember, the goal here is not to twist our body. We want to keep our trunk nice and stable. This just acts as a distraction as we keep that core tight. Remember, modification, legs down, weight comes side to side. Still a great workout here. Make sure we're breathing. Whew. If you're a beginner, you're resting right now. If we're advanced, you're resting in 3, 2, 1. Sorry, if you're intermediate. If you're advanced, we're going all the way here, guys. Woo. 3, 2, 1. 15-second rest. Woo. We got 2 more. And then 3 more sets after that. We got our thrusters and our front raises. Really working that shoulder. So here, front squat. Press up with the momentum. Down. Elbows slightly bent as we bring it up. Let's go again. You see how you don't need to carry those heavy weights right now? Press up. Make sure you're doing it kind of with momentum. So here, as I press up, my arms come up too. And down. Press up. So just start to feel a burn in those shoulders. Whew. We got 20 seconds left, guys. We're working really hard here. And we got 10 seconds to go. That's it. That's all. Let's go. We can fit in another rep after this. One more. And up. Last one, last but not least. Renegade rows. Great work, everyone. Getting into that plank position with our hands on the dumbbells. If the dumbbells are hurting your hand, you can also just put your hands in the center and then switch putting your hands on that dumbbell. So here, really feeling it in the shoulders and the upper back. Trying as much as possible not to sway through those hips. Bon Jovi, we're halfway there, guys. You got this. Let's go. Option to always go onto the knees, keeping from the knees to your head, nice and straight. Good work, guys. 10 seconds. You can do this. And we're ready to get started. In 3, in 2, in 1. Good. Grab your weights. Let me move this out of the way. Single leg deadlifts, back row, guys. Maybe switch from the leg that you started off with initially. And remember, we're not really focused on that back leg. We really just want to focus on our posture for our back. And then the leg that's planted, we want that to be relatively straight here, okay? We're going to switch sides. Woo. You can see that when we switch that intensity, or that, like, this exercise is a lot slower, I can feel my sweat dripping down now. We got this, guys. 10 seconds. Woo. We're working. Great job. We're resting. See if you can get that volume back up. All right. Keep it coming. We're going to do those frog jumps. So we have one weight in front of us. Let's go. Remember, keep that chest up. And we're squatting. Down and back. You might be able to notice if you're lacking that mobility in your hips, it might be harder to get lower. And that might be meaning you need to spend more time on mobility versus strength. We're working here. Halfway. Woo! Guys, imagine doing 60 seconds of just froggers. So that squat is actually a gift in between. Good. If we're beginners, we've already taken a rest. If we're an intermediate, we're taking a rest. If we're advanced, we got one more. Let's get up there. Nice. Good job, guys. Woo. We got our lunge. Coming up. Get the hair out of the way. Woo. Switching sides. I got my left foot forward. Coming down. Coming up with the arms. Down with the legs. Up with the arms. And down with the legs. And down. We're breathing. Making sure we're taking rest if we need to. Separate the exercises if we need to. Really feeling it through the quads and the glutes here. One more. Switch. Let's go, guys. Up, down, up, down, up. As always, I wish I had my J-Lo playing in the background. You're gonna have to listen to my breathing instead. One more, guys, one more. Yeah. Just one for the next one. Core. Under 10 seconds of rest to go, guys. Woo. Back straight. Legs up. Pass underneath. Working on those basketball handles. So see how you can feel the difference. There's only a 3-pound difference for these dumbbells, but I definitely feel it a little bit more challenging than last time. You can see how the tempo has changed a little bit. Woo. But you got this, guys. Again, feel free to lower those legs if needed. Or even just holding that V-sit as your rest still a workout. We got this. Woo. Burn off those long weekend calories. But let's be real, every day has been a long weekend. Woo. One more. Another one. Oh, good job. Thrusters. You guys sweating? Let me know if you are. Relatable. We're going to do that front squat, press, and then front raise, okay? Down, up, keeping that core engaged, front raise from the side view. Down into your squat. When we press up, our core is engaged, our glutes engaged. Back down. Take a rest if needed. Shoulders might be burning. Woo. Doesn't it feel great to feel the burn? I feel like when we do home workouts, sometimes that's hard because no one can see us, so you can take a longer rest. But here, you're more likely to keep going till that time is done. Explode up. Woo. One more rep here. Up. Let me know in the comments what you guys are using. What weights, or if you're not, let me know. Renegade rows, guys. Let's go, last one of this set. Number 6 for Toronto. Let's go. We're breathing. Let's regulate that breathing. If you find that you're holding it, you're making that exercise a little bit trickier. So breathe in and out. You got this, guys. We're working. Gonna read the comments soon. We're gonna read it in 30 seconds. Feel free to drop down. Still working that core and still working that back here. Feel a pump in your tricep too for this. Last 10. Woo. Make sure to disinfect that yoga mat after all that sweat. Great job, guys. 90-second rest here. Putting the timer on my watch. Okay. Ready, guys? Let's get our equipment going. We're going to use our chickpeas. Ready. Steady. Eddie. Let's go. Oh, ready? Okay. There we go. First is that single leg deadlift. Again, trying to switch sides. Woo. Coming back up. Woo. You see our balance is getting a little bit more difficult as you go on because your body is a little bit more fatigued. But that's okay. We're focused here. We're not worrying about speed. Woo. We're worried about really working the right muscles, so our hamstrings and our back switching sides, guys. Maybe if you guys want to see the front view, here you go. Woo, hips leveled. I find if I look at one spot on the ground, my balance gets a lot better. If I'm looking around, it's a little bit more challenging. Woo, 10 seconds. Yeah, guys. Good job. Good, and we're resting for 15 seconds. Got our frog jumps. I'm going to take one can. Should probably make something for lunch with it if it's all going to be mashed up here. All right, guys, we're going again. Keep going. I'm going to put that volume up a little bit so that way hopefully I can hear it. Woo. Let's go. If you have a little pep to your step, you can even add a little jump there. Maybe because this can feels light after, who knows. Keep going, guys. You guys made it to this class. You're here. So why not give it everything you got? Let's go. I think a lot of people complain about, just getting to the gym. But hey, now we don't need to get to the gym, so all you need is to get on Facebook Live, guys. So come on, 15 seconds. That's it, that's all. Woo! Want to see my Filipinos probably using Spam or corned beef for the canned goods right now. Good job, guys. Woo! Lunge and lateral raise. 10 seconds. All right, we got this in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're coming down and up. Wow, this feels like a feather. Now, woo! Maybe before you were doing 40 seconds of work with a heavier weight, try reducing that weight and then see how the weights fly. That being said, try to increase your time if you can. We're working here. Woo! Switch sides. Woo. We're thinking an idea for the next live that I do. If anyone wants to join on the House Party app, I think my friends want to be able to see them so I can call them out next time. I can't see what you guys are doing. But Colleen, let's get lower. Jade, bring those arms higher. Hannah, go faster. Good. Woo. We got one for the core, guys. One can. Three, two, one, let's go. Woo. Come on, guys. You can do it. Oh my god, that was such a bad mom joke. Let's go, guys. Woo. Maybe you're channeling your inner MJ. That documentary, The Last Dance, has me feeling motivated. Let's go. Side note, if I ever said LeBron James was the best basketball player, I am mistaken. It's Michael Jordan. After watching 8 episodes of that documentary, we got this, guys. Don't drop. Stay up there. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Yes. We got our thrusters and our front raises. Three, 2, 1. Down, up, front raise. Down, up, front raise. If anyone has any chickpea recipes, please let me know, because these are probably going to be like mush after, but it's perfect. High in protein, after workout snack. Perfect. Breathing. If you're working out with someone, let's encourage them. If you're on House Party or Zoom with your friend working out together, let's chirp them. Let's go, guys. Almost there. I feel like that's one of my friends messaging me to chirp me. I don't know. We got this. One more rep here. Up. Woo. Renegades. I know if you guys are on TikTok, you're probably doing the Renegade. I don't know how to do that, though. All right. So see with the cans here, I have it not like this, but like this, so that way it doesn't roll away. Again, it's acting more like a prop than an actual weight here. Woo! We're working here. This might actually feel easier than that first set just because your body is fully warmed up and fully engaged Remember, keep that core tight, almost like someone's about to punch your stomach. Nice and tight here. Hands underneath the shoulders. If you find that your back is slacking, just put your knees down. We want proper form over ego here. We got 8 seconds here. Woo! And time. Nice work. 90-second rest. You got this, guys. We're resting. We got 1 more set to go. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Woo! Yes, exactly. Motivational quote of the day. 80% of success is just showing up. So for the 18, can't see right now, they're sweating. People who are here, you're already ahead of the game. You're awake, you're ready. And yeah, sometimes it's just about showing up. It's about that consistency. I know today we're going pretty intense, and that's great. But every day, you don't need to go so hard every single day. It's just about getting that workout in. Even if it's a 30-minute walk on your rest days, maybe you're doing yoga. Okay, ready, set, go. Today, we're gonna use 8s for the last set. We're doing those single leg deadlifts, guys, and that back row. Feel free to plant that leg between each rep if you need to reset that balance, okay? Good job, guys. Let's see if we'll be able to get that TABATA 4 minutes in after this. Let me know in the comments if you want to stick around for that. I know some people already said that they wanted to do it. Woo! Remember, try to look straight at one point the entire time. Don't break that focus. Woo! You got 5 seconds. 1 more rep. Yeah. Great work, guys. Frog jumps, only 1 dumbbell here. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. This is the last time we're doing this one. Let's go. Woo! Let's keep that back nice and straight, guys. Woo! I wonder how many calories we have burned so far. Make sure we're keeping hydrated, taking a rest if we need to drink some water. Woo! We got 20 left. And down, guys. We got this. Come on. Finish line is near. Woo! Get nice and low there. And up. Good job, guys. Woo! Lunge and lateral raise. Get that water going. Oh. That. We're going to start, guys, in 3, in 2, in 1. Go. We're going to do that lunge and lateral raise. These 8s are going to feel super heavy. I think we missed one, actually. Nope, we're good. That's what happens when you have sweat going all over. Can't see it in front of you. Got 10 seconds for this one. Woo! We're working, guys. Good luck if you're using 10s or more. Keep focused. Remember your goals. If you haven't come up with new goals in quarantine, I suggest you get started with some SMART goals to help keep you motivated and coming to every workout, getting those runs in. 1 more. Woo. Hopefully your legs are burning and your shoulders are burning. We got that. V hold. Good job, guys. So see that tempo switch compared to the can? That's normal. Again, your tempo you can dictate depending on what you have with you. And remember, form over ego. So if at any time you feel like your back is caving in, I'd rather you put those feet down and do those Russian twists instead, okay? You got this. Kristen, if you're in this workout, good job, keep going. You got some time without the kids. Awesome. Glad to see you in one of the classes. And happy belated birthday. April has the second best people born in that month. April comes after me, of course. All right, guys, we got the thrusters. We got the thrusters. Good job to the 14 people, at least on this page, watching. If you're watching from another page, maybe someone shared it. Good job to you too. Can't see you, but keep working. And if you feel like you're not working hard enough, maybe I'm calling you out right here. Come on, we got 2 more. That's it. It's like someone replaced these weights with something heavier. We got this, guys. Push up. Whew. 20 seconds. That's it. That's all, guys. Come on. You're not going to let 10 seconds stop you, right? We got one more here. Push up. Renegades. Great work, everyone. Keep it up. Keep it up. Shoulders are burning. Let's keep the burn going, though. Feet wide to keep you more stable, or more narrow to adjust the difficulty a little bit more. Try to keep those hands underneath your shoulders. Pretend there's a glass of water on your lower back. You're going to try not to spill that glass of water as much as possible. Okay, guys, we got 30 seconds. Less than. Keep those glutes nice and tight. And keep breathing. We can do this, guys. We got 15. We're not going to let 10 seconds keep us from our goal. Come on. We're better than that. Let's go. Solid job, everyone. Let me stop this timer. We're going to still do Tabata. Again, if you feel like you put in a lot of work, I'm sure you have, feel free to relax and then just come back in for the cool down. But today, we're going to do Tabata. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's a total of 4 minutes. And we're going to do an exercise for 20 seconds. We're going to rest for 10. Then do it for 20, rest for 10. We're going to do that 8 times, okay? So what that looks like, we're going to get a lightweight. So I'm going to suggest a 5 or a can here. Let me put this lower so you guys can see. We're going to work our core, but we are doing combo exercises. So we're going to also work our rear delts. So we're going to go into a side plank position. Let me show you that first. So here, a lot harder when we're on our hands like this. You can also stack our feet, but for this one, I suggest putting that lower leg forward, keeping those hips forward, and then we're going to actually open up, like you're opening up a newspaper. Okay, just like that. If you want to modify it, you can also go on to your elbow, which has more stability, or you can drop that lower leg like this and do that. Okay, so we would do that for 20 seconds, resting, which is really transitioning to the opposite side like this, and then we do that for 20 seconds, okay? We're going to do that for a total of 4 minutes. Everyone's good? Everyone's Gucci? Okay, so let's get this timer going. Woo. Okay, so again, get that light weight here. Timer at the bottom of your screen. Okay, whoops. Hopefully you guys can see that. I think when it starts, it's visible. Okay, so let's get into position, guys. This is our last 4 minutes, that's it. Okay, ready? It's starting in about 8 seconds. Choose your favorite side, and let's go, guys. Woo! 20 seconds, so working that side of our core, but we're also working those rear delts. Slight bend in the elbow. Slight bend. Okay? Make sure that we're not using momentum. We're not going all the way back like that. We're keeping a stable trunk throughout. We're rotating. Bottom foot comes forward. 3, 2, 1. Let's come up. Again, keep those glutes tight, legs straight, core engaged, guys. Woo. We got this. Let's work. Nice job. We're switching sides. You can think of it as set 1 done if we're doing 4 of these, right? So almost there. Hand underneath the shoulder. We're working. Torso is right in front of us. We're not looking down, okay? You can do this, guys. Woo. Burn off all that bread we've been eating. Good. For those of you who know me, my mom has probably cleared out the entire baking section, and that's why the rest of Canada doesn't have any yeast, is because she cooks like 3 batches of bread every week. We're still breathing. Now holding that breath, guys. Woo! And we're halfway there. Okay? Set 2 of 4. Get that hand ready. Remember, we can drop down onto our forearm if needed. How are you guys feeling? Let me know. Well, right now you're probably working, but let me know after. This is a great shoulder burn, core burn. I did a lot of shoulders today. All right, transition, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Good. If you guys are popping in and just joining now, maybe you're still in bed, you can always re-watch this for later. Woo. And again, next live class is going to be Thursday at 1 p.m. with Ryan Valance. Woo. And switch one more time, guys. 7 people are in this, about 20 people. Good work to all 20 of you. Woo. Come on, guys. Just 40 seconds total of work. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You can also do this without any weight whatsoever, or just hold that plank. Woo. Okay, good. We got 1 more on this side. I promise. Last exercise. We got this in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If you feel like you're shaking a little bit, as long as the form is okay, that's fine. If not, I want you to Alternate, modify if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Woo! I'm feeling it. I hope the back relaxing. Bum goes towards our heels. Hands come forward. Drop the head in between the arms. And just stay in this position. That's going to help stretch our lats. And to bring that heart rate down. We're going to transition up. So hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Really working on stretching out that back and moving that fluid throughout our spine. Neck comes up to the sky. Transition at your own pace here. And try to think of moving one vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow. Do 2 more in each direction. If you like mobility work, Marissa Chin, our reconditioning manager, posts a mobility exercise every Sunday, especially if you're doing a lot of desk work. That can be a great resource. Next, we're going to bring our foot forward into this kneeling lunge position. We're going to work on that back hip. So right now, I am stretching my left hip, but that means we want to engage our, I'll do it this side so you guys can see. So we want to engage our glute over here, so that relaxes the opposite muscle group up here, okay? So contract through the glutes, nice and tight. Even adding like a lateral reach if you want. Breathing. And then slowly we're going to extend that front leg. And if you want, you can put the hands down. We're stretching the hamstrings at the back here. If you guys have stayed throughout, awesome job, guys. I know we went a little bit over today, but that's okay because I have nowhere to go. So there's that. And we'll switch. 1 foot forward, lunging. And the longer this goes, the longer we're not eating, right? Or the longer we're not binge eating. So it's good. And again, guys, in the description, we have the link to the national Facebook page, which has really great workouts. I did like a mobility yoga one the other day after a run, and it was pretty good. And we're going to extend through there. As well, if you're a military member and you want to work on improving your force test, there's a bunch of exercises and workouts on there specific to force test training. So that's also good. Really feel that right now. Good. Now we're going to come up into a downward dog. So we're going to press our toes up. Elongate our spine here and pedal out the feet to stretch our calves. Also, guys, if you haven't already, try to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, as well as Southwestern Ontario. Jordan is posting some great workouts on there every other day. Good. We're slowly going to walk our feet up and then slowly come up. Use the wall if you need to stretch our quads. Let's see the comments. Good job, Jade. Thank you for waking up on your day off. If we can get April, that might be a miracle. Good, guys. And we're switching sides. Again, keep keeping that heart rate nice and low. Now you should be breathing through our nose and out through our mouth.